Hey guys, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs, and it's time to take a look at my craft room. I did the Jessica Rapp Reorganize Your Craft Room Challenge, and I didn't totally reorganize it. I basically cleaned it up, but there is a before video and I will link it. Anyway, this is the after. So hang on guys, we're going in. All right, this is it. Here, let me make this kind of go down a little bit so you can see. This is the room. I'm just going to kind of pan around a little bit and let y'all see. It looks a lot different than the before video, mainly because it's just cleaned up. I didn't change that much. But anyway, here we go, guys. Yep. Here's the floor. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I didn't realize there was that much glare from that window. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut that so we don't have so much glare. Wrong side. Hold on. I'll try not to shake too much. Here we go. Need to dust those blinds, so put that on the list. Okay, guys. Anyway, I am Tina Williams with Rehatch Designs, and I took on the Jessica Rapp Challenge of reorganizing your craft room. And I did reorganize quite a bit, but I didn't completely change it up. I mainly just took out a lot of stuff that I wasn't using. But I am going to do a quick intro. If you are just watching this and never have seen my channel before and don't know what I do and what my channel's about. So I'll do that real quick and then we'll go dig in. Okay, first off, my channel is mainly, let me zoom in a little bit, about doing junk journals. And this is what, these are all videos and tutorials that I've put out there of recent junk journals that I've just done. And this is kind of what a junk journal looks like. And of course, there are no rules. They can look all different ways. This is the big, giant type of junk journal that's all fancy and lacy and has all kind of lacy, pretty pages on it. You know, I'll just open it up a little bit so you can see it. Okay, I mean, it can have all kinds of pretty lacy pages and wonderful embellishments and all that kind of stuff on it. This is my kind of a shabby chic look to it. And so that's kind of what I make. I think I probably like that style the best, but I do all kinds of different styles. So, because I get bored very easy. I'll move that over to my chair. And then, you know, this is one that I did that seemed to be a big hit here. This is a file folder junk journal. And this is made with a file folder. And it has several, kind of hard to do this one-handed here. It's Traveler's Notebook style. It has a writing journal in there and then a monthly planner journal. So that's another one that I just did. And like I said, I'll link these videos just so you guys can get an idea, see if you're interested in watching and something you might be interested in learning how to do. And there's certainly a lot of people out there, but just to give you an idea of what I do. And this is not coming in. It's very hard one-handed, guys. That's all I can tell you. Very, very hard. Maybe I won't open. Oh, okay. This is an envelope journal that I did. It's made out of envelopes. And it just kind of gives you an idea. It has writing paper in it. And then it all has envelopes in it. It's made out of envelopes. So, These two are paper bag journals. These are made out of paper bags. This one has corrugated cardboard on top. This one has burlap. They're basically the same, so I'll just show you one real quick. And like I said, I will put all the flip-throughs. I'll link them down there so you can see. But then see, that's a little, this is just like a little junk journal that you maybe make for party favor, something like that. And then one of my really popular ones too was my travel junk journal. And this one is made with 2 big envelopes and then leftover scrapbook paper. Okay, please come undone. And this is just a 3-ring binding, and that makes it really easy. In any case, you can put all kinds of things in it. It's got lots of big pockets, and it's got pockets for, you know, other things that are made out of postcards, and it's a cute little journal. And I have the flip through in there, and I also have a tutorial. So anyway, that is what I do. I do a lot of other crafts, and you'll figure that out with walking around the craft room. So I will show you that, okay? I guess we'll just start. Let's just, I guess, start with my desk since I was already there. I think I'm going to put that light down because it just seems like it's putting some glare out there. I do want light in the room, but this is my desk. This is where I film from. I don't often use the glass mat because it does produce a lot of glare, but I use it when I'm crafting. This is my thing that attaches. I film with my phone. This is an extra light that I have that adds light down, and I can move that wherever. And also it has a magnifying glass on top because I do, you know, some jewelry work. Mainly I'm doing tassels now, so, but I can move this wherever I need it. You know, so it's a nice little light. I think I got both of those off of Amazon. The light that I lowered is an old OttLite that I've had forever. Forever I've had that thing, guys. And I mean, I have been crafting a long time. I'm trying to think. Gosh, I'll bet you I've had that thing over 15 years. It's very old. The outside of it's kind of faded. You know, it just, and honestly, those are the original bulbs in it. I have not changed them, and I've used them forever. So, you know, I thought about buying some new fancy ones and putting them in here, but they work. I mean, why change it? My craft room is a craft room that is functional. It's not super fancy. It's not, I don't know how to say it, but it's, you know, loosely put together with odds and ends and leftovers, really. A lot of things I bought off of Marketplace, dollar store, that type of thing. I have seen some amazing craft rooms out there, and when I decided I was going to kind of redo this a little bit, I was thinking about moving out into another room in my house. I have a very big house. It's just my husband and I, and we do need to downsize, but we are kind of waiting till he retires to kind of figure out what we want to do. In the meantime, I have quite a few bedrooms that I could choose from, and none of them are as small as this bedroom. This bedroom is, what did my husband say? It was 11 by 9, so it's not a big room. It is the smallest room in the house. And I landed here kind of in a weird way because we bought this house when my youngest son was in high school. And anyway, long story short, I was in the downstairs bedroom that was very big. It's an extra bedroom down there that has a bathroom attached to it. And I ended up moving up here because my mother was elderly, my my dad too, and they had a hard time getting up and down the stairs to come to the guest bedroom. So I moved up here. The other really big room upstairs my son had at the time, and then we had the other one as a guest room, and I just kept it a guest room, and this room was kind of open. We just seemed to like pile junk in it, and so it became a craft room, and I painted it pink because I have 3 boys, and I didn't want to get kicked out again. So, and I just kind of wanted to place it. When you have 3 boys and a kind of macho husband, you don't get to do a whole lot of frilly, cute things. So this is my happy place. This is where I do it. So anyway, enough of that and why I'm in this room. Let me go around the room and show you what we got. Okay. Let's see. If we're going to do the desk, we already did this part. I'll kind of tell you what I do here. If you do YouTube videos, there's one thing you're going to figure out real quick, is you want your things close to you because you don't want to be getting up and down. So I've tried to arrange it, and I like to craft that way anyway. I mean, I'm lazy, okay? Let's just tell the truth. So I've got one of these deals. What is the name of this brand? Here, I'll see if I can zoom into that so you guys can see it. It is, get that rubber band off of there. What is it called? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I bought this at a scrapbook crop, and I leave it on my desk rather somewhere in the closet waiting to go somewhere. So, and I love it. I have it divided up by little dividers. I've got my glue over here, my glue sticks. I've got my distress ink, I'm moving the camera, the distressors. I've got these are just my basic ones I use. I've got a few pieces of score tape and glue, and let's see. Oh, I have my remote controls for my television. I've got a calculator. Why? I don't know, because you use your phone. I've got a remote for my stereo. And, just various little tools that are in here. This is a bottle of water I keep in here. And I just keep I put a few drops of soap in there and have that water. So if ever I'm painting or something, I can just open that up and put my brush in there. This is a container I got at Tuesday morning. And this just houses things. Okay, I use this all the time. It's nasty looking, but this is my alcohol, pure alcohol in here spray, and I use it to clean constantly, and it works great for getting glue and stuff off your mat. And this is just plain water. This is hand sanitizer, which also is great to clean. And then I have just some lotion, petroleum jelly lotion that I put on my hands because they get dry a lot when you're using all that alcohol. A little bit of Goo Gone. I have some cheap hairspray that I use to spray on things that I make. Oh, this is half of a Coke that I was drinking. My paper towel roll from the dollar store. Behind that, I have a little container that I keep snacks in, chocolate, whatever. I have petroleum. I lost the top to this petroleum jelly. I don't know where things go I don't know if you guys watched my huge haul that I had from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so the dye, the kitchen dye that I had, the Sizzix dye, it is MIA. I cannot find it. I have torn this craft room apart. I watched my video 2 times just to make sure it wasn't like some sort of like a dream that I bought it. And guess what, guys? I cannot find it. It's like the other sock that goes in the dryer and you can't find it. Okay. Oh my God. I don't know where that thing is. It disappeared. It disappeared. So, I don't know. If you guys have any ideas of where it went, just give me a heads up. Anyway, okay, so on my desk, okay, I love this. This is my Mr. Coffee warmer. This is my cut from my son. Y'all need to read this. Isn't that cute? I don't need to Google. My mother knows everything. This is yeah, this is right. Okay. Smart kid. Anyway, this is my little glue thing that I use when my glue is almost empty. And I have that there because I put it in here in this thing one time, and oh my God, what a freaking mess that was. So I have that on my desk all the time. I have my lights. I have this light, and then I have another one over here. This light, like I said, I bought them both because they were on sale. They were super cheap. And in fact, I think the box is still up there. Yeah, it's up in that corner, and it has another set. It has another set of replacement light bulbs, and I haven't even replaced those light bulbs. So I don't know. Anyway, so I have that. I have this caddy on my desk, which I love. I got this at Tuesday morning, and it's not as big as some that I've seen, but I kind of like it. Anyway, you know, it just has scissors and pencils, and these are things that I use all the time that I want on hand right in front of me. Oh, behind my Mr. Coffee thing, which by the way, I use this for candles too. I don't know where that came from, but I use that for candles too. I have a scoreboard underneath this, and a cutting, just a cutting tool here, just so that I have it at hand, so I can use it. Oh, I guess I really didn't even tell you guys about my desk. I should tell you about that. This is a kitchen table that I actually bought for my son, one of my sons, and it actually has a leaf in it, and I thought about, you know, maybe putting the leaf in to make it bigger, but honestly it works the way it is. So and these shelves were already up. I had my desk under here and all this, and anyway, I tucked this under. It's tucked under a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, under this bottom shelf, and that kind of gave me a nice little tuck spot to put my big scoreboard and my little cutter. And I kind of tucked my coffee off in the corner. So I actually didn't mind that. So I left the shelf up there. And then when I put this in, I had this thing I just did. This little thing on the end. This is meant for, if you can see it, this is meant to put on your desk. But again, if you're doing YouTube videos, what you'll figure out real quick is you want things just at hand. So I just attached this to the side of this table. I just screwed it in. And so I can pull out my smaller cutter, my mini envelope punch, my tag maker, my little scorer, and my big envelope punch that I use. I use those a lot, and they're just right there. So that is a plus. So I put that there. Anyway, so this is my old table, and it was white, and I painted it with chalk paint. And it can take a beating, and it has. The top of this glass mat here, this one right here, not the other one, but this one. This was an old desk that my son was throwing away. We had it at the curb. And as I was driving out of the driveway to go to the store, I went, oh, well, wait. And I grabbed the glass, just the glass from the desk, and put it on here. And I love having this glass on top of here. You know, and I had my other mat underneath it. But, you know, let's face it, things kind of spread out sometimes. And so I love that. And then I use this glass mat all the time, all the time. But when I'm filming, I don't use it because I notice the glare. See, right now there's glare from this light. And I need all the light, so I just usually use, and I have that over here. I usually just use just another mat or something that doesn't have as much glare, like something like this. Or I have little paper sheets that I have from, oops, just paper sheets and stuff that I have. Okay, that's not going back in there. It's just too hard to do one-handed. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, that is what I usually use. On top of my desk, I have this. This is a shoe organizer that I got from the Container Store years ago. And I have recently, that's another video, emptied out my closet, got rid of a bunch of stuff. And also that included a bunch of shoes, but I haven't figured out how to use shoes in a junk journal yet. So anyway, so it was just sitting there pretty much empty in my closet. And I had been, for the last week, going crazy trying to figure out something that I could elevate this part of my desk here and have things up, so I didn't have everything laying all over. And I saw that and I went, oh my God. And I had even ordered stuff on Amazon that I'm sending back, and none of them worked. This thing works perfect. Works perfect. Now, I did put Velcro over here just to kind of keep it from sliding, which I think will work. And I don't have super heavy things on it. And the other thing too about using this table, if you are doing YouTube videos and you're using a desk, if you don't have enough space that's from the outside, like this part over here, then what happens is all that stuff is in your shot. Whereas this way, I can kind of keep this part where my shot is. Although y'all have seen some of my videos, my space will get smaller and smaller as I work. But that's what's cool about having that up there. And as you can see too, I've got Happy Planner stuff up here. I'm not like a Happy Planner fanatic, but I do use them, and I don't use them as much as I thought I would. So that's kind of the reason why I put this stuff out here, so that if it's right in front of me, maybe I'll use it. Anyway, these little drawers, I just got these. This is part of my reorganizing. And these are all, and you'll see all my stuff in here. This is from Amazon, and this is crazy, guys. Okay, so I ordered these. I wasn't sure if they would fit or whatever. They fit, they fit absolutely perfect under this organizer. It's like it was made for that. So now I have little drawers on my desk. And I used to have all these little bowls and things where I kept little things or little containers, at an arm's reach. And now I've got everything kind of contained, which this is one of my big organizing things here. Anyway, I have washi tape in here and little stickers that I use for my Happy Planner. This is all washi tape for it. This is stickers that I use for my planner. And this is just pens. Okay. And, up here in this basket, I have, these are just Happy Planner stickers. And that's mainly what I use there. These are like my computer glasses down here that are tinted. And I keep those close by. This is just a dollar store basket that I like having things kind of contained. Otherwise, they end up spreading out all over. So anyway, that's kind of heavy. Anyway, I have that up there. I have my Happy Planners that I use here. And then here's my laptop and then my iPad. And I have a plug on the other side that I can plug them in. This I just keep just some hole reinforcers, some little Post-it notes, some clamps, just paper clips. These aren't usually ones I decorate with. These are just ones that I use when I'm working on stuff. This is my nail stuff. It's not all of it, but it's like my touch-up thing here. And I just want to say something, ladies. If you have not figured this out yet, if you have a craft room and you have, a mat and lights and all this, and you're not doing your nails in your craft room, you are crazy, because I feel like I have just figured this out, and it was like a eureka moment. I went, holy crap, why have I been doing this downstairs, in my bathroom or on the dining room table or God knows where? You don't have enough light. You're worried about making a mess. Hello. This is like the best place in the world to do your nails. Oh my God. I don't even want to go off on that, but it is. So anyway, just heads up on that. I'm thinking about moving my makeup up here too. I thought about that. Come on, really. Anyway, okay. Getting back to this. This is just this last drawer. This is the washi. I do not have a lot of washi, believe it or not. That's it. That's all the washi I own. So, and I'm trying not to buy anymore because I don't use it that much. So anyway, on top up here, these 3 baskets, and this one that's burnt on top is a candle incident. Anyway, go into that. But anyway, I keep these baskets here, and that's because what I will do is, I will gather things and put them in the basket and get ready to use them in a journal. Or when I'm filming, if I have like 3 parts of something and, whatever, then I can separate them and put them in here, and I have them right in front of me. So this little thing here is just kind of a catch-all that I keep on my desk. And right now it's empty. But if I want to clean up things real quick, like I need to shoot a video and I've been doing something else and I don't have time to go put everything away, I'm going to put it in there. And this is my new thing, because I'm really, really bad about starting another project before I've cleaned up from my other project. Once that box gets full, it gets put away. It gets put away. We stop what we're doing and I get it put away. So this is the box. This box. So if this box is empty, so it will, that's my, okay, it's time to stop, put this stuff away. Okay. So anyway, let's see. Oh, this over here, this is my little tiered thing that I had. This thing's been a pain in the butt to store in my house everywhere, and I use it occasionally, So anyway, I have these 2 plates on here, and I went ahead and put some buttons around here just so I have them at hand. These are moving. These are kind of moved, but oh well. Anyway, I have them here, and then on top I have, if I'm burning a candle and not putting it on my little warmer thing, I do it up there. So hopefully that's far enough away from everything that I don't catch something on fire, which I'll tell you about that other plastic thing if y'all want to know. Anyway, that's kind of, just think about it. Anyway, so moving along, next to, within arm's reach, I have I should move this cup so you can see it. I have my handy dandy glue gun thing that I made, where it holds my glue gun, glue sticks, and there's like that little candle holder thing. When it sits up, the glue drips in there, which is, if y'all want to see how to make that sometime, let me know. And then I just have my Yes glue over here, which I haven't even really tried yet, so, but it's kind of bulky, so I have to have it somewhere close. And just a tape dispenser, and I only mainly use that for taking apart napkins. Okay, and then right next to that, this is all, I can reach this from my chair. Of course, I have my paper towels. I showed you all that. This caddy is just full of tools that I use all the time. Punches I use all the time. That's all this is. This is things that I can pick this up, pull it down, or just grab something and have access to it. Okay. And then here, back here, these are paint brushes. There's some of my tear rulers. Oh, and I didn't show you that down here. I have a little spot here where I just keep my most used tear ruler and my Tim Holtz ruler, and that's really pretty much all I use most of the time. And then I have this little sander to sand things, this little thing to smooth things. I have another one in here that's supposed to go in there. Anyway, so I keep that stuff handy. Here's some more little paint brushes, and I have more paint brushes. They're just not here. These are just little bowls that I get from the dollar store that I keep handy in case I want to put some glue in them or paint or something real quick. It's just right there. This is, let's get them over here. This up here is just where I keep my different quarter rounder and scallop and all that kind of stuff. I just have 3 of them. I have them up here. But again, I can reach that from my chair. This thing is just a caddy that I got from the dollar store, and it just has my little what do you call this thing? I don't know. It's a labeler of the old labeler. And these have little extra brads and things like that and pins. And I have a lot more, but that's just like a very small amount. So if I just want to grab them. These are those scissors that we all bought that I have in here. And I actually have used those recently. So, I was going to get rid of them and I didn't, see. This is just an extra stapler. This is an eyelet tool and brad tool or whatever that I had. This is what I had first. That's actually supposed to be in there. This is just extra tools and pieces that I have that go to, where's that thing right here? They kind of go to this thing right here, and some other tools and some scoring tools and things like that, and little parts. So I have it in this little mesh bag. There's a little ruler. I don't know. I never use it, but it's in there in case I want to use it, I guess. Oh, making y'all dizzy. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't show you this behind the... Y'all probably saw it, but didn't. This little thing up here... See, this just shows you how cheap I am, right? Okay, this little thing over here is just one of these little over chair things for kids that I bought at the dollar store. But in here I have wipes. I have my trash can. I have an extra pair of reading glasses. I've got these little, these hand wipes. And then I've got a scrubby. Oh, and next to my desk, I have clipped this is just one of those, I love these things. I mean, these cotton cloths that you get at the dollar store. Oh my God, I love these things. Anyway, I have it clipped here so I can just wipe my hands at any time. So this way I can just grab stuff from there. I didn't show you this. This is my little pegboard. It's not pretty, but it does hold a multitude of scissors. Gosh, those things need to be cleaned. Just different tools that I use. My pinking shears. I have a little thing to clean off my desk if I want to. These things scrape off my desk. That does too back here. My roller thing to cut things. This is one of my fabric scissors. I just keep it up with a bow on it so I remember, don't use those. These are my cut-all things. Those are just extra scissors that I have. Oh, this is important here, guys. This is my holds my heat tool right here. Okay, you're in the wrong spot. That holds my heat tool, and so I can just grab it. It's plugged in. And then these are my glasses, and I have it on one of those things because I'm always losing my glasses. I could have 8 pairs of glasses in here and not find them sometimes. So anyway, I have it on this, and when I start crafting, I put this thing on because I know that I'm going to spend a lot of time looking for glasses if I don't. Anyway, underneath here, I guess I'll show you under here so you guys can see all this. These are book pages that I keep under here. And if you do junk journaling, you'll understand all that. That's just book pages in here. And books, 4 book pages. These are, let me get this out of the way. These are just scraps from that, some tissue paper that I use for collage. That little bucket right there, that is just for scraps. And I'll take that and, you know, move it out of there. And what that's hiding is all these cords. And they're all stuck in that box. And anyway, I just take that out and I use it. These are, I have 2 containers. Oh, there's my pink slippers. I don't know where the other pink slipper went. It's probably wherever that die is. Probably in the same place they're visiting. Anyway, I usually have my slippers under there because this floor gets cold sometimes, it's, you know, in the winter. But this is another my organization thing. I got these, 2 of them, and I have all of my embellishments in there. And I didn't label them all because a lot of things I was going to label, and I thought, you know, honestly, you can see through them. So why do I want to label them? Okay. So anyway, I did not label them. And oh, in the back, those gold bags, that is all stuff for giveaways. So anyway, I got to hurry this video up. Okay. The next shelf up here, which is arm's reach, is my punches. And these are all the punches I own. All 4 of those. I don't have a ton, but I do have, you know, a few. Heads up on this. I had my punches on this top shelf up here. And I grabbed one of these baskets. And they are heavy, okay? And I was trying to pull it down, you know, without getting on a thing. Well, I guess you can, the punches came flying down on my face. I had a fat lip and a black eye. It looked like, you know, I was in a bad domestic situation. I mean, it was bad. So I have my punches on this one right here. And then up here I have just glue, and these are all dollar store containers, just like this is overflow glue, glue sticks, my tape runner, extra glue. That stuff up there is just paper clips, brads, eyelets. That's pretty much that kind of stuff. Rubber band. The way I had done it is these are tools down here. I've decided these are tools. I'm making y'all dizzy. I know, I can see. And then up here is refill glues and stuff. And refills for my tools. That's kind of how I don't know, supplies and then tools. That's, in my mind, that's how I organized it, if that makes any sense at all. So let's go around here quickly. I'm going to go a lot quicker, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so over here, I've got these 4 up here, and they are just filled with bling. All different kinds of bling, and they need to be a lot more organized. At one point they were, but they're not anymore. So, this stuff in here, this is all like glitter stuff. Okay, so that is all glitter and kind of shaker stuff I use for shaker cards and stuff like that. This is just kind of miscellaneous that didn't really fit anywhere. These are just some brads, some Christmas brads. This is my twine. And oh, there's one that's empty. Okay, there's room to grow. These 2 boxes are just flowers. And I'm not going to buy any more flowers because I can't fit these flowers in there. Okay, I can't fit them in. So if you can't fit any more flowers in your flower box, then that's telling you something. Okay, so these little baskets are, these are just things that I mean, like here I just, I've got these cards. These are all antique 1920s different postcards. I have behind there, I've just got miscellaneous brads and things. Okay, This is just some stuff that I use occasionally. I think the one behind there is blank. I think these are just buttons that are on button cards. In the back, I think, is just stuff that all have to do with quotes and things like that I have printed out in there. Oh, underneath here, this is all my, and I won't go into big detail here because I have to move this thing for you to see it, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, this is just all markers and things. These are all markers, coloring pencils, all different kinds of brands. And I kept them in their containers because I kind of like them that way. I have alcohol markers, and they're all separated in different types of things. And I know it seems like it's hard, but I have to move this thing in order to get to it. And this video is kind of going long. But anyway, you got the idea. On this shelf, I have just some charms and things that I have. They really probably shouldn't be here because you'll see why in a minute. But I have a whole box for Christmas, and I have a whole box for like they're kind of separated into categories, like, you know, butterflies and that type of thing. And then, I don't know, they're just all separated. This one has all wood stuff in it. I have a few containers that I used from the dollar store, but I already had a bunch, so I didn't really even need to get those probably. Okay, over here, this is my printer, my Canon printer that I love. I have my label maker, my cords for my laptop, and oh, I have a scanner back there. This is just all extra Happy Planner stuff where I keep it. All Happy Planner and planner stuff. Okay, these down here, these just have books. These are books that I take pages from. These are just books that I've kind of divided in categories that I'm working on. Let's see, these are just all little golden books. Oh gosh, something's sticking out in there, so it's not going to close. Okay, anyway, and this is just, I think these are all cookbooks. This is just miscellaneous stuff that I occasionally do. I don't even know. I probably should empty that out. These last two things down here, this is all Christmas. This is all stuff I used for Christmas journals, so that's all in here. Up here, I just have like a little divider thing for stuff that I'm using for, those are like book covers from old books that I've taken off. 3-ring projects, stuff that I've accumulated for that. Little golden book projects. There's just some photo paper up there. This just has just different papers that I might use in my printer. These are just a few coloring books. Can I keep them there? I don't use them as much as I thought I would. And then this little bin back here has, this is where when I print off digitals or something, I have these little plastic containers I put them in. Yes, this is my happy place. Here's my television that I pretty much just watch YouTube. Up here is these gray containers are things, other crafts that I do that I decided I'm going to keep in the room. One of those is just refill bottles for sprayers. That, you know, to get a good deal on Amazon on stuff, you just got to buy large quantities, and I do, so that's why I have a lot, and that's why I'll be sharing a lot. Okay, that turquoise container is just Christmas fabric. This one over here, the black one, is just other miscellaneous fabric. Go through here. This is this is my Galaxy typewriter that I got for $20, guys. And the good thing about this one, if you find it out there, they still make the ribbons, and the reason is that these fit in some of the, the new pretend to look old typewriters. So you can get the ribbon that fits in here very, very easily, and it works fine. And you don't have to adapt it or anything. So if you can get your hands on one of these, this is great. So I got this for 20 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. I have my stereo that I have in here sometimes going. And this is why I told you on those beads, I really shouldn't have those beads over there, or those charms, but I think I ran out of room up here is what happened. I used to do a lot of making necklaces and beads and stuff, and that's why I have so much stuff. And I got rid of a bunch, but I still have a lot, and I do use it. I make a lot of, I like to make tassels on a lot of my junk journals. Up here are just some of the junk journals that I've made. I don't really sell them. I have sold them before, but for the most part, I give them away. Up there is just more kind of all beading stuff. It's all like, okay, like, you know, this kind of stuff, and I don't know. Findings, that's the word. I think these two boxes are full of things that I actually made that I just either need to sell or give away. Okay, so here we go down here. Oh, by the way, all of these right here, these over here, and these over here, I got on Facebook Marketplace for $100. And I know they're not pretty and they don't hide things and all that, but it was $100 for all of them. And these, they usually sell it at the Container Store if you want to get them, but they are pricey, guys. So it was a heck of a deal. And I like the idea that I had space on top to put things like my printer. When I didn't show you my Martha Stewart cutter, that I use this all the time. I love it. I love these guillotine cutters. I mean, if you're doing a bunch of papers, you want that. And I don't cut here. I just take it and move it to my desk usually. But anyway, so that's what's over there. But anyway, I got these for $100. And let's see, I have ribbon here, and it's not very organized. Ribbon here, ribbon here. This is kind of ribbon, kind of weird ribbon. And then there's another container under there. This is kind of not really ribbon. This is just strange kind of stuff. This down here is kind of all kind of lace pieces and stuff. And then down there's like Christmas ribbon. I didn't put it with the Christmas because sometimes you want red ribbon, and if I put it with the Christmas, then I forget it's over there. That's what I figured out. On top, this is all kind of burlap type stuff and twine and all that. You know, that's all this is. Burlap and twine. This is all other ribbon. Obviously, I need to organize more. Okay, I know that, but this is where I'm at now, guys, and it may never, ever, ever get better. But I know where things are, okay? That's all I can tell you. So this is just a bunch of other ribbon. And, you know, if you've seen my haul videos, I'm always getting this stuff. And anyway, I get that. I buy everything on sale pretty much. This is more ribbons and laces and stuff like that. Sequins. This is all my vintage doilies and things like that. And down here, if you watch my clean out my closet thing, see, now I can't close this. Okay, these are some of the things that I took out of my closet that I'm going to use to make junk journals. And then getting down here, these are just fabrics, smaller pieces of fabrics and things that I'm currently working with. Okay, let's see, what did I miss over here? Boy, this thing's getting long. I got to hurry up. Okay, what did I miss over here? Oh, my file cabinet. This file cabinet is a work in progress, and all it really houses is, this is my office supply. This drawer has my solid cardstock papers that need to be more organized, and my scraps of solid. This is this is what needs to work. These are empty right now, and I did this because I think I want to put all my stickers and stuff in here, because I have a system I'll show you later where I have them, and I don't like how it is. So that's what that is. So it's empty, really. This is just these are projects that I thought I'm going to use on YouTube, and I need to organize those better. Okay, this cart, I love this cart. Okay, this is a cart that I got off of HSN, and it rolls very easily. It's super, super sturdy. Oh my gosh, it's an origami cart. You can get it off of HSN. And what I do is I take this and I put it up next to my desk. Just roll it over there, and then here, let me go smaller. And then, so what happens is I have surface space up here, and then I have all these drawers. And this is what I use these drawers for. Let me go put it back, and then I can just roll it back. But I have these drawers. Okay, this one, I'm doing a mermaid journal. All my stuff for my mermaid journal is in here. Everything. Okay, and the journals. Leave that back. And then this one, I'm going to start a bunny journal, and I'm starting to put stuff in there. But I usually have enough for 2 different journals I'm working on at a time. Underneath here, I keep, these are all rib laces. This is like the cotton laces. This is the synthetic. And down here, I have just fibers, and these aren't all of them. These are just things that I use to work with as I'm working, and some other things down here. And then these are all my little jar of my pieces that I got to make snippet rolls with. The only thing negative thing I have to say about this is that it doesn't slide in and out very easily. But, I mean, it's doable. Anyway, I will have to tell you, that is it is super sturdy and strong, and I love it. Okay, it was pricey. It was on sale, I think, for $100, and I don't normally spend that kind of money. But I needed something like that, and it works great. These are just some things I bought at a garage sale that I put my buttons in. These are dollar store containers, and I made this little thing to hang up some ribbons up here, and no big deal. This is just a bulletin board that I made with some leftover fabric when I did this room. I kind of would like to redo this room into kind of a shabby thing, but I don't know. Probably that day will never come. This wall unit, and that wall unit, the black one there, and then that one over there, they all came, those all were part of a set that I had in one of my son's bedrooms many years ago. So they've been repurposed, and they're very sturdy. So what the heck, right? Up here I have my, just my different boards and things. That I buy all these at Tuesday Morning, and you know, I should give you guys an idea of what I use and what I don't use. Just different punches and things. My my stamping press. Okay, down here I have my what is it? Cinch. And I have in this basket here, I have all the pieces and parts to that. This little pink bag has all of my binding tools in there. I have a big heavy-duty 3-hole punch there. I have some traveler's notebook stuff in here. Let's see, down here on the bottom, I haven't relabeled these, but these are all different. These are all journaling cards and embellishments and things that I've made or in the process of making, and they're all in here, and they're actually in different types of categories. So I don't know. They may be too organized now. I know that sounds crazy, but if I put all the nature stuff in the nature stuff, and then I put all the flower stuff in the flower stuff, And then I put all the snippets in it. And all I'm saying is that sometimes when you're looking for something, you don't know what you're looking for. So I don't know. I don't know. That's why I haven't labeled it. I haven't figured out how I want to do that. Up here are just, I just use these to gather paper when I'm getting ready to make a journal. The pink things up there are just, I keep any type of instructions. I keep the instructions for all of my, these things in here. I'm trying to go fast, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, and up here is, those are leftover. This is just leftover containers. These are all just Reader's Digest. These are other books that I might make into journals. This is all scrapbooking stuff, okay? Those are journals that are empty. Those are journals that are empty, and those are journals that I've been working on. I've done a lot more journals than that, but those are the ones that are in progress. This other little bookcase, this is all kind of like paint and stuff like that. I do other crafts, so anyway, this is just, you know, kind of like my little paint section here. Up here is kind of a supply thing where I keep my extra instant coffee, alcohol, vegetable oil, tea. I have my cheap hairspray. On top, this is all overflow. This is all like, this whole basket I know I use for like making a patina look on things. This is just all Mod Podge and stuff. This is all glue. I think in the back is more glue. The back one is all kinds of special kind of things like crackle and all that. Down here, these containers, this is my paint. And this is all, I don't have a lot of paint. I have some watercolor paints in there too. Those are mainly acrylic. These are bigger oops paint and chalk paint that I use. Turpentine, acetone, all kinds of good stuff. This wall over here, this is my tool wall. And like I said, I used to do a lot of other crafts, and I almost took that down. But, you know, I don't know. I haven't figured out what else to use it for yet. So I probably at some point will take a majority of that down, because I don't use a lot of those things. But it's kind of funny. I used quite a few things when I was trying to do the room. So, and there's my sign right there. Y'all need to read that. Okay. Let's see. What have we not done? Try and do, oh, this side over here. This, on this top thing, see, that's kind of where I have all my stickers and stuff. And I don't know. I have them in little sleeves, and I don't know whether I want to keep them that way. I'll have to see. Over here, I just have my Cricut cartridges, embossing plates, and these are the ones that wouldn't fit in my filing system down there. Large wood stamps. I have my embossing folders here, and I just have the one tray, and I have them all divided up into different categories. I have my dies. I just have the one tray. I'm trying to keep it that way because I don't really ever use them, but I have a ton of them. Large stamps that won't fit anywhere else. These are just 2 things of clear stamps that I have, and they're put in different categories. And then again, these are just dollar store containers. And then this is just a dollar store black folder that I cut up so it would, you know, work. And they're just mounted. They're just I keep these in the bags, and they're in these sleeves, and I bought those on Amazon. And on the dies, I have those on magnetic, but I figured out real quick on the magnetic that you don't have to use whole sheets. You can use pieces. So I actually went through on a lot of them. If you can see that, I just cut up the pieces. There's black cardstock behind there, and I just put 3 pieces, and that way your magnets go a lot further. Here is my Cricut back there that I hardly ever use. That's why I have not bought a new one, because I don't know if I'd use it. Okay, these 2 baskets I keep out here. These are things that I have new that I need to put away. these are things that I've used that I need to put away. And again, I'm going to hold myself to when that basket gets full, I stop and I put stuff away. This is my Empress machine, and I do use that a lot, because it's easy. It's plugged in here. I can use it. I can use it here, or it has a long extension cord. And my desk is just right behind us here, guys. And I can just pull it to my desk if I want to. And I do use it all the time. All the cutting plates, I have these in just dividers that I got from the dollar store again. And so I have all my plates for that. And I have my plates for my Cuttlebug that I still use occasionally. But when you have one of these, it's like, oh, why? Okay, so I have all the plates here. So that makes it handy. So if it's handy, you're going to use it. If it's an ordeal where you have to take it out. Oh, look, my other slipper showed up. Okay, that's great. Okay, anyway, underneath there. Oh, I got to go faster. Okay, this stuff is just, these are my old, these have to do with cutting. Anything that has to do with cutting. I have that. I have an extra cutter there. Blades, that kind of thing in here. This is just any kind of packaging, bags, kind of things like that I have in here. Oh, and I have extra sleeves and stuff for journals. This is kind of weird paper, my weird paper things. I just throw it in there. For some reason, I've decided to put my craft envelopes in there. This is just another kind of, cardboard and packing paper and stuff like that. This bottom one is just coffee dyed paper. I have my 12 by 12 papers I've dyed, other papers. It's getting low. My stack's real low. Okay, then this side is, this is just my different tools. These are things that I got, again, at the dollar store. And I just keep them in here. This is the Heat Wave for foiling. I've got a couple other quill thing back here. This is just a thing to make your own, like, Project Life and stuff like that. Let's see. This is just let's see what's in here. What's in here? I do not know what's in here. Oh, these are just foil sheets and stuff in here. I just put them in there to keep them. These are just empty, I guess, waiting for other things. This is just weird. I do not do a lot of stuff with my Cricut, like I said, but I do have stuff that I could do it. Baggies. And this is what I call my kind of plastic, where I keep all my acetate and things like that. And I have another container underneath there that has it all kind of divided up. This is just kind of what I call my stencil drawer, and this is what I use for coffee dyeing, and so I kind of think of that as a stencil. Let's see, I don't think there's anything in that. There's not. This big purple thing down here has all kinds of stencils that I collected through the years, but they're bigger, and I don't really use them anymore. So this thing is just something that I put. This has all the stencils I actually do use in it. Okay. Just smaller stencils that I use, and I keep it in there. These are kind of paper letter stencils in here. Some other stencils I think I bought from the dollar store. But anyway, all the stencils are in there. This is kind of papers that I have divided up that I thought I might use in journals or something. And I need to put them back because I didn't use them. This is just stuff that I coffee dyed that is not paper, like envelopes, doilies, cards, and these are just, they're not Christmas, they're just, I kept these containers because I like the size of them. So I kept those in there. Okay, this is tiring. I'm going to take a drink of water, guys. Okay, I'm going to try and wrap this up in at least 10 minutes. We'll see. Okay. Let me move my chair. Oh, this is my old chair that has paint all over it. But I love it. It's super comfortable. I commandeered that from my husband's office years ago, and he has a really crappy chair here. I owe him a chair. I think that's what I'm going to get him for Father's Day. Anyway, up here, this is, like I said, this old cabinet that didn't even shut good. Up here is just my cute little vignette. It doesn't serve a lot of purpose, but there's my mother's old button tin that you'll hear me talk about that had all of her old buttons in it, and I use a lot of those. Let me back up a little bit. This is a clock that my mother gave me. She won it in a bunco thing, and she said, "Oh my God, that's so gaudy, he would want it." And I was like, I was so excited to get that clock. So excited. Anyway, that lamp I got at a thrift store, and I put the boa around it, and I never turn it on because, you know, I'm just lighting this thing. So these are just containers. The hat box container back there, I love it. I need to really kind of redo that and put that up there. The gold thing is like a makeup carrier thing, and I actually do use that when I'm taking things places because it has these really cool compartments. The thing in the back, it also has all kinds of neat compartments. So if I'm going somewhere on a crop or something like that, or, you know, on a retreat, then I can pack that up. These are just pictures of family, some artificial flowers. These little angels I got at the Dollar Tree. I thought they were cute. Made me think of my mom with her little button box, and she's no longer with us. But and then I got this at the Dollar Tree, and the little crown. One of my friends, they took me to Vegas for my 60th birthday. They gave me that crown. This is my little shopping cart that I won at a little retreat thing, and that's pretty much it up there. So let's dive in here. This is my paper storage, and this was one of the things that I organized. I had all kinds of craft supplies in here, and they had bins stacked on top of bins on top of bins, and you couldn't get to anything, and you had to pull everything out to get to it. So that was the number one thing that I took out. And also where you see where I showed you my coffee dyed papers were, I had all this paper, and they were stacked on top of each other. Okay, so if I wanted to look through these paper pads, I had to pull all of them out one by one to go look through them. So anyway, I found this Kohl's box. So this is really fancy, guys. And I put my paper pads in here and I left it loose enough to where I can just flip through here and find what I want. And I'm not all picky. If I like it, I buy it. I don't care what brand it is or whatever. But anyway, so that's what I did, okay? And I thought it was shocking. I got to find another box because I want to put these. This is all solid paper in here. Solid 12 by 12 paper mainly. And, of course, my candles. I can move those. And so, anyway, I want to find another box, which I'm sure I can find. I haven't really looked, to put these in so they can be upright. And I think I'm going to have my husband take this shelf and move it down, so maybe I can do that up here too. I don't know. Anyway, this is just a kind of an album thing that I'm kind of working on. It's hard. Anyway, this is just my smaller papers up here. I've got paper pads. Oh, these are paper kits up here. These are all paper kits, and these are kind of paper kits. Older ones on the bottom and ones that I've put together on top. These are just my little 6x6 pads. These are my 8x8 pads, and that's pretty much it. So that's how I store my paper now, and it is, oh my God, it's just 10 times better than it was. 10 times better. Anyway, okay, I know I'm making y'all dizzy. I'm sorry. All right, I think I covered everything in there. Okay, let's move it on. Okay, I do have an adjacent Jack and Jill bathroom, and there's right back there's the, bathroom part. But this is just, I do have a sink, and I put the white over there so I wasn't in the shot and it didn't have any glare. This is just my sink, and oh my God, it comes in so handy. If you are blessed enough to have a sink in your craft room, oh my gosh, it's a game changer, let me tell you. Especially if you do a lot of mixed media and stuff. Heads up, though, I will tell you, do not do any kind of permanent like alcohol ink and stuff, and don't clean it right away, because I spent a lot of time cleaning this sink and it's still not great. One of the great things I use is this Barkeeper's Friend. It's better than anything you can buy. If you have any kind of stains, it'll get it out. This is just an old grungy kitchen mat, and I use that when I clean out my brushes and stuff like that, and I just put them on here to dry. These little racks that I got from the dollar store, I use that. If I'm just gonna, I do my alcohol spray, couple of, you know, just like a couple of, an envelope or a piece of paper when I don't want to do a whole bunch of stuff. I'll put these on here and lay them on here and let them dry. Okay, under here is just normal cleaning bathroom stuff. I don't really have, I think I have a couple extra cups and stuff in there. If I had somebody join me, that's pretty much it. Okay, so here's my closet, and this was my major organization here. And what happened here is all the stuff that I took out from that one armoire, I bought these shelves. I got them on Amazon. And this is just general craft supplies. Glitter, glue guns, glue sticks. These are just containers, corks that I bought, you know, stuff for my labeler. I don't know, some stuff I probably need to get rid of. You know, just kind of stuff. And it was all in separate little containers. And I would have, oh, this is my Bedazzler. I gotta tell you this. The only reason I still have my Bedazzler, I have to tell you this, guys. My son, my middle son, when he was in the 9th grade, got me a Bedazzler. And I just thought it was so neat that he paid enough attention to what I liked and what I was doing that he got his mama a Bedazzler. And I remember he played football, and it was neat because I had my oldest son was a senior and he was a sophomore, and my youngest son was in 8th grade, and they all basically played for the same school. And I bedazzled this jean jacket with their, you know, school big M on the back of it, and their names, and I had buttons and all that, and I would wear it to the games. And oh my God, I had so many people ask me to make them. These are just kind of bling stuff that I had bought that I've used on different projects, and not for junk journaling, but for other stuff. These are just these plastic beads. Have no idea why I have them. I used them for something years ago, but this is kind of just mixed media supplies in there, gloves and stuff like that. This is extra tape for my Xyron dispenser. More tape, more Xyron stuff, more tape, and oh, this is just stuff I bought for something I did, and I don't know, I didn't know what to do with it, and I didn't want to throw it away. Okay, so this is my storage that I bought last year, and it helped me a lot. This whole section down here is just different divided up things that I've already divided, papers that I put together for different projects that I want to do for photo albums. And I probably won't live long enough to do them all, but they are divided and they're all in here and ready to go. So there's a lot of paper in there too, which kind of made me think I maybe should take the paper out and go put it with the paper, and I don't know. Anyway, I have to rethink all that. Okay, this side over here is all for junk journaling, and so I have, these are kind of homemade papers, mixed, you know, rice paper, that kind of thing, and I'll have I have it divided up into different paper categories. Let's see, these are just like envelopes. Then I'll have card type things. Then I'll have, these are just journals that you can make other things into them, doilies, napkins. Okay, am I making y'all too dizzy? paper bags, that kind of thing. This is just my corner here. This is, let me go over here. My bag that I take with me if I go on a retreat or a crop or whatever. And then that is just the paper that, you know, you buy, you get too much of when you go to use it for journaling paper. This on top, this is all my photography equipment that I don't use anymore that I need to probably get rid of. Up here, these are all bins full of pictures and photographs and things that I've already picked through most of them, but they're extras. And what I want to do is I want to digitize all of them, and that's another project. So anyway, that's what that is. This stuff on top is just, things that I didn't throw away that I kind of have an idea for. I don't know. We'll see if it comes to fruition. These two carts over here, these are my carts that I love these things. Okay, this is cool, guys. So I take these out. They roll right out very easily. Okay, and so this one, here, we move that over here. I just roll these right up to my desk. Let me show you right here. My desk is right here. And when I want to do stamping, for instance, this thing has everything I need in it. This has my embossing, if I want to do embossing. This has my stamp, not all of them, but a lot of them. This has my bigger stamp pads in here. Down here, I don't have a ton of stamps. This is all the stamps I have, pretty much. I mean, inks I have. But I have them all in here. And so if I need a stamp, ink, it's there. Here we go. Oh, try not to make you guys dizzy. On the back side, this little container right here, I just keep, when I use my stamps, I throw it in there. Then I take this basket over to the sink and I wash out my stamps. This is all stuff that you would need. This is just foil stuff that you put on with glue. This is all my little distress inks and things. And I have other distress inks on the bottom. Not fancy. These are my stamps that I use, like my This Book Belongs To, date stamp, my name. Anyway, that's what I use that for. And then I can just take this cart and easily roll it back in the closet. This cart comes out. It's nice and easy. Go back in there. Oh, it's hooked onto the other one. I'll put that back later. Anyway, let me show you this one real quick. Okay. And then this one is my mixed media kind of cart. And this one has pretty much my alcohol inks, my distress inks. A lot of them I made myself. I'll go into that. I've got Pearl X in here. I've got this stuff from the dollar store. I'll show you really cool ways to use that. And like I said, I've made a lot of these myself. And they work great. Down on the bottom, I have more stuff. This is my beeswax that I use. Baby oil. These are extra containers that I will mix stuff and put them in there. Just different stuff for mixed media supplies. On top, I just have my little, these little creams and things. I've got my gesso. This stuff could be better organized, but oh well. Anyway, I have my texture paste. Put that back in here. They kind of move into each other. These are just different things that I use whenever I'm doing mixed media. Pretty much that's it. That's what this all is. And I make my own shimmer stuff and got my sandpaper, all that stuff. Anyway, so then that cart, I just have it next to my desk, and there you go. That's all I do. And I just roll it right back. So that is very, very handy. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. The only thing left to do, guys, is to announce the winner of my Friday giveaways. And I did show you underneath here all of these gold bags. They're all in gold bags down there. That is all stuff that I pulled out to give away, and I still have more. So anyway, I do, in this gold bag is today's stuff that I'm giving away. Let me move that out of the way a little bit. And let me get it all out. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. This is all the stuff that the person will get today. Let me show you. Let me show you guys. There's lots of stuff. Okay. So the winner today is going to get this new Gemini die, and it says with love. They're going to get, if you watched my haul, I got these planner pens. I got also this Happy Planner Notes book. It says Girls Support Babes. And that's my new stuff that you're getting. And then along with that, you're getting some vintage things. You're getting this brownie book, which I think is like from the 1920s. Has cute little illustrations and stuff in it. You can use that in a junk journal. And then I got this Winnie the Pooh. And I'm guessing this is in either the 70s or, let's see. Yeah, 1972 vintage Winnie the Pooh meets Gopher. And then on top of that, 2 McCall's magazines or cookbooks. Or McCall's and a McCall's and a Good Housekeeping. So you're going to get all of that for today's Friday giveaway. And in case any of you are watching this and you don't know what the Friday giveaway is, what my Friday giveaway is each Friday, because I have destashed my craft room. Excuse me. It's been a long video. I am going to be giving away things, and all you have to do is be a subscriber and have made a comment on one of my videos during the week, and you're entered. And if I do one video and you make a comment, then you're entered one time. If I do 4 videos and you make a comment on each of those videos, then you're entered one time for each of those. And so, and each week I will draw people from those. And I've decided you can go back and look at my old videos and make a comment, because I was worried I wouldn't be able to figure out, what were new comments and what, and now, I can. So you can watch any video and make a comment. And if you watch that video and make a comment, give me a thumbs up, then you will be entered for that time. Now, maximum 1 time per video, okay? So anyway, so if you do that, then you're entered, and it's a random drawing. I put everybody's name in a bowl, and next time I'll just do the drawing so y'all can see while I'm doing it. But anyway, for each comment, I put your name in, okay? So your name could be in there 5 or 6 times, okay? Or 1 time. Anyway, so that is how you do it, and I will pay shipping up to $10, and after that, you can decide if you want it, and we'll work it out, okay? So the winner of this one, I'm going to put my contact information in the description box, and you will be able to, just contact me, and we'll get together, and we'll get it all shipped off to you, okay? If the person that wins this does not contact me by next Thursday, then this bundle will be part of a giveaway. There'll be 2 different giveaways. What I'm saying is this will just get given away, and then I'll have a whole nother stack of stuff that's going to go to somebody else. So there'll be, 2 giveaways basically. I'm making this complicated. It's not complicated. So it's going to be 2 giveaways. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's what we'll do is we'll have 2 giveaways if the person that wins this today does not contact me by next Thursday. Okay. So it'll be given away on the following day on Friday if you don't contact me. All right. So the winner is, and let me get it here. The winner is Virginia Michelini. So Virginia, contact me. I will put my information in the description box, and all you have to do is contact me, and we will get together, and I'll get all this stuff shipped off to you, and as soon as possible. So congratulations, and everybody that's watched this, just like and subscribe. And these giveaways are going to go on indefinitely because I have a lot of stuff. Outside of this room, I have piles and piles of things that I'm going to be giving away. So I can see that I'll be doing this for quite a while. So anyway, guys, congratulations, Virginia, and everybody else. Just keep entering because your odds are good. I don't have that many subscribers, so you can easily, your odds are very good. That's all I'm going to say. They're very, very good that you can win and win multiple times. Okay. So anyway, guys, thank you so much if you stayed with me this long. I did not mean for this to be this long. So hopefully you got a cup of coffee or paused it, did whatever. And you know, I don't know. Anyway, I would do it again and redo it, try to do it within an hour, but gosh, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I could do it any faster. So I think I'm just going to leave it as is, and hopefully you guys, oh, you know what? I didn't show you one thing. This is my, this table here. This is my sewing table, okay? And this little cover I made ages ago for my other. I just got this sewing machine, guys. This sewing machine I got off of Facebook Marketplace for $20. So anybody that says, you know, they don't want to buy a sewing machine or whatever. And it works fine. And guess what? $20, guys. And I have an old one, and I was going to sell it, but I thought it's probably good to have as a backup. Anyway, this old table here, I've probably had that table for 20 years because this is the first house I've ever had a craft room in. I've had craft corners. I've had a craft place on the supposedly 4-season porch that was freezing or super hot, you know, had dust everywhere. I mean, but anyway, I use this mainly right now for my sewing, but I don't have a lot on it. So if I need to, I can just pull this down, my sewing machine down, and I can move this very easily next to my desk and use that to craft in. So, you know, for extra room, or if I have another person or whatever. So, and I kind of use this too if I'm doing like big projects that involve painting and all that kind of stuff. So that's why it's close to my little paint thing over there. But anyway, I thought I would add that on since I forgot to go over that. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. And Virginia, oh, I got your name upside down again. Okay, so Virginia, that's your stash. So, you know, it's a good little pile of stuff. And trust me, you guys will be shocked at the things I'm giving away. And I give journals away too, because like I said, I don't normally sell them. And when I make journals, by the way, I usually make 2. I don't just usually make 1. A lot of times I'll make 3. So, you know, there's a good chance that when I'm making a journal that somebody's going to get it. Okay. So you guys, you have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, whatever. And Virginia, let me know. Okay. All right. Take care.